Good morning, family. Good morning, First Lady. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Good morning, Sharonda. Y'all let me let me know if you can hear me, please. Good morning. All right, thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Welcome. Come on in. Good morning, Talia. Good morning. Come on in. All right. All right. All right. I got you. Come on in, everybody. We are waiting on you. I'm ready. We are waiting on you. Thank you for joining us this morning on this. What's going on, Mr. Washington? How you doing, sir? Yeah, we are ready for this wonderful Sunday morning live. This is the work edition. So I'm at work right now. Good morning, Minister Wilma. How are you? Glad to have you on this morning. So we are live at work, but we still gonna get it done. All right. So hopefully we don't get interrupted. I don't get interrupted. And so I'm using my phone this morning. So I hope nobody calls me right in the middle of the broadcast. But nevertheless, God is awesome. He's still an awesome God. We love him. And we appreciate him this morning. And we appreciate you as well. We appreciate you as well. All right. So I can't um, waste any time this morning. So I want to just try to just see if I can go ahead and jump right on into it. All right. Just want to see if I can jump right on into it. I want to start off by saying thank each and every one of you who called or text messaged me or sent money, gave gifts, encouraging words, whatever you did for my birthday this week. Listen, let me tell you something. I am overwhelmed with the love and all of the support, and I just want to stop right now and say thank you so much um, for being a blessing, as you always are. All right, so I didn't want to let that go by without saying thank you. All right, all right, good, good, good. On next week as well, got one more announcement. Mr. Washington, I won't be able to be with y'all on next week in Navasota. Just need to let you know you and Coach C and Pastor Williams will be in Dallas celebrating with our youngest daughter. This will be our second college graduate, and so we'll be celebrating that on next week. So I just want to run that by you and let you know that is the only reason why I won't be there, and so that's the only reason why I won't be there. Um, but I know y'all are going to carry on. I know y'all are going to carry on and represent and do a good job. All right, all right, all right, all right. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Yes, we have um, another college graduate this week, and and we are so overjoyed. Good morning, Tamara. We are so overjoyed and uh, just to see our kids doing well, and all of the kids, and not just ours, but all of the kids that are graduating from high school and college and entering into the workforce and into their own businesses and all of that good stuff. we applaud them. We applaud them with all of their efforts. And I may have to take off these glasses because they are not acting right. So we applaud them this morning with all of the great things that they're doing. Okay, something's okay. All right, good, good, good. All right, all right. So once again, I bring you greetings from work. Listen, they like to call us at the last minute and try to get things done, but you know what? I'm not even mad at them. All right, let's go into our lesson this morning. What are you thinking about part two? What are you thinking about part two? And I'm gonna try to speed along here because I don't have much time and my battery is low. All kind of stuff is trying to mess with me right now, but it can't get me like that. Got to be a little smarter than that. Got to be a little smarter than that. Good morning, Katina. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Listen, we've been talking about. I took a break on Wednesday. I took a break on Wednesday, just to because I was in birthday mode and I didn't want to break that mode and vacation. Vacation is good. But I'm back now and I'm fresh and I'm ready to share with y'all this morning. All right. So we're going to talk about what are you thinking about part two? What are you thinking about? What do you think about part two? So let's jump into it. Let's jump into it. Let's jump into it. There are two garments in which the mind is a master weaver. There are two garments in which the mind, your mind, my mind, our mind is a master weaver, and we are present in these two garments at any given time of the day or any given time, that our mind works. We're working with two different garments, and I'm gonna tell you what the first one is, so that you won't be, uh, so that I don't lose you. Okay, look, what's the first one? The first garment is the inner garment of which your character is housed. The inner garment, your inside, your soul, your spirit, your inside, the things that's going on inside of you, that's developing you into who you are. That is an inner garment. Your mind works with your inner faculties. Your mind works with your inner creativity. Your mind works with all of those, your environment and all of that stuff. Your mind works with it in order to develop your character. Isn't that good? I thought that was good. I thought that was good this morning. Uh, um, so your mind works together with all of those things to comprise your character. And so your character is just not shaped um, because of happenstance, but your character is literally shaped by strategy, by strategy. And so your mind has to work with all of your inside, your inward being, to develop your character. All right, to develop your character. There's a second garment. Let me move on. There's a second garment. The second garment is the outer garment, and the outer garment, your mind works with the outer garment um, through circumstance, and so your thoughts are being developed um, to shape your character, and then your thoughts can also develop your circumstance. I'm gonna get into it in a second. Y'all got to give me time. Y'all got to give me a little time to break this thing down and work with it. All right. So your thoughts have two things. They have two different departments working. You have your character that's being built, and you have circumstances that's trying to come to you from the outside. Your character is being built from the inside. Circumstances are harassing you. Somebody say harassing. So circumstances are harassing you from the outside, but it's all the way and how we think at it. We can use our circumstances to work on our behalf. It's all about how we go at it. So we're gonna use that to work on our behalf. It's not always a bad thing. All right, look at this. Look at this. You once had thoughts of ignorance and pain. I'm gonna explain myself. Y'all got to give me time to explain myself. You once had thoughts of ignorance and pain. And when I say ignorance, it just means that sometimes in certain situations and circumstances, our character was not fully developed, or maybe not functioning at 100%. And so therefore, we did some things out of ignorance, and we did some things because of pain. And so it caused us to fail in certain areas. Why? Because we just kept on revisiting those situations and allowing those circumstances to keep on developing our life. And so we failed we failed, but that's all right. That's all right, because God allowed us to correct it. Now, what happens when you take those same thoughts and correct them? Look what happens. Now you have thoughts of enlightenment and happiness. This, on the other hand, is success. When you can take those thoughts of failure, when you can take those thoughts that worked against you, when you can take all of those situations that tried to work against you, and you can navigate through them, and you can pull yourself together, and you can find yourself in a happy place, and you can find yourself thinking about positive things. Now you're going to lead to enlightenment and happiness. Enlightenment and happiness. So it depends on what roads you decide to go down. That's going to determine your outcome. That's going to determine your outcome. All right, watch this. Thoughts and thoughts, our thoughts. Somebody say our thoughts. Our thoughts that's in our mind, it is what has made us into what we are now. Now, so if you're a very positive person, it's because you have learned how to train your thoughts and make them go down the direction or in the path of positivity. If you are a positive person, if you like to enhance other people, if you like to boost up other people, if you like to lift up other people, if you like to see other people win as well as yourself, that is a part of your thought process. That is what's connected to you. That is what you allow to enter into your heart, into your spirit, into your mind. And so therefore, that's what comes out. And so that doesn't just happen overnight, but you have to train yourself. You have to teach your mind and train your mind how to have such thoughts. Because sometimes, watch this. Sometimes we literally want to snap. Sometimes I need somebody to be honest with me this morning. Sometimes we want to flip off on the people that we trying to encourage. Sometimes we want to flip off on people that's been coming at us, though, that's been allowing their circumstances to try to infiltrate our positivity. And sometimes we just literally want to flip. But we have to constantly and continuously um, keep our mind in the right mind frame, therefore we won't settle for snapping. Y'all got me. Y'all working with me this morning. Somebody, please don't snap on nobody this morning. All right, let me finish the lesson first before because I can hear y'all. I can hear y'all thoughts. I can hear y'all thoughts. Yeah, I can hear some of y'all saying, Pastor, I was just there this week. I was just there this week. I was just there yesterday. As a matter of fact, I was just there this morning. I want to snap on somebody. I'm reading your thoughts. All right. So our thoughts in our mind has made us who we are today. So however you decide to dwell or to think, that's what's going to create your character. And so if you and God forbid, but if you are one of those people that just are that's always negative and you're not really self-conscious of things, and you're just always finding something wrong, we're going to help you today. We want to help you today. But that's an accumulation of how you think. That's an accumulation of how you have allowed your outside circumstances to infiltrate your heart. And so now negative people tend to believe that which they can see on the outside before they will allow themselves to be enlightened with that which is coming from the inside. Was that good? That was good. So you'll see sometimes negative people, they're more moved by what is happening or going on the outside than they are in dealing with what's going on the inside. So you'll see a lot of that negativity coming out of them. And if you're not careful, you have to be careful that you on a daily guard your thoughts, guard your mind, and guard the way you think. What am I talking about? guard. And when I say guard, this is what I'm talking about. Sometimes positive people don't always want to think positive, and so therefore we have to police ourselves, and we have to police our thoughts so that we don't allow negativity to control my actions. Because once I allow negativity to start controlling my action, then all of that other stuff that comes with negativity, like fighting and cursing people out and snapping and all of that stuff comes with it. That is a manifestation of what was really going on in your mind. Can I help you this morning? Y'all gonna let me keep going? That is a manifestation of what has been festering, or what is the soaking, or being or saturating itself in your mind. It was we can't allow negativity to mature in our mind. We have to kill it at the infancy stage. We have to abort negativity early, because if we don't, and it turns into a grown man thought, we're gonna have trouble on our hands. And we're not gonna have trouble from the outside, but we're gonna have trouble from the inside. Can I talk this morning? Y'all gonna let me keep going? Y'all gonna let me keep going? And so we have to abort that negative seeds that tries to develop in our mind and in our thought pattern. All right. I bet y'all say y'all like when I'm at work, because I move a little fast now. I got I got to move along. I don't have that luxury this morning to be pondering on my thoughts. All right. So look at this thought. If a man's mind has evil thoughts, now pay attention to this. You may have experienced this before in your life. If a man's mind, your mind, has evil thoughts, pain comes upon him. If a man's mind has evil thoughts, pain comes upon him. Now, you would think that it would be opposite. You would think that if I have evil thoughts towards somebody else, then pain is going to be inflicted upon them. Nope, that's not how it works. If a man has evil thoughts in his mind, pain will come upon that man. All right. Say, Pastor, you got to work with that. All right. Now look at this. If one endure in the purity of thought, if you dwell in the purity of thought, then guess what happens? Then joy follows that person. What is it saying? What does he say though? It's saying if you endure, if you have longevity, if it's long lasting, if you continue in it. So you have to endure. You have to endure. Paul said we have to endure hardness as a good soldier. And so we have to, the trick of building your character, the trick and the strategy, one of them to building a good character is learning how to endure while being inflicted with pain. Can I say that again? One of the tricks or one of the strategies is learning how to continue or to endure while you yourself are being inflicted with pain. Yeah. If you can learn how to overcome through the many obstacles that's going to be tossed or thrown your way, then you're close. So if one endures in the purity of thought, that means you got to stay there. That means you got to labor there. To have pure thoughts ongoing and all of the time, it's not easy, but you have to labor there, and you have to linger there, and you have to strive to to keep those thoughts abreast. You have to strive to keep those thoughts out of the negative and into the positive, because it's not. Let me just stop right here and interject. It's not just going to happen. No, you're not just going to wake up one day and be all so supernatural that you don't have negativity that comes to your mind. Yes, you are, but you have to practice laboring. You have to practice laboring um, with good thoughts and good intentions. It don't just happen. You don't just have joy all the time. You don't just feel good all the time. You don't just be happy all the time. You don't just always want to speak to somebody. You don't always just want to have a conversation. That takes time. It takes practice, and it takes effort on our part. I don't care because you Christian. I don't care if you read your Bible 9 times a day. It takes practice to do those things. Do I have any witnesses out there? Let me take you to our scripture this morning as we speed along. Philippians 4:8 says, "Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of a good report, if there be any virtue, if there be any praise," the writer says that we should think on those things. Now, what things is he talking about? He's talking about the things that was aforementioned in our scripture. And so you have to go back and take a look at it. And those are the things that you should think on, because we can get caught up in dwelling on stuff that will just fester in our mind, and then it'll turn into something that we want to put some action on, and then you be wondering why you waking up in the morning want to beat up somebody because you went to sleep because you went to sleep thinking about it. And so you have to learn how to deal with your own mind. Now, throughout this whole broadcast, have I said anything about anybody else? I have been talking about us dealing with ourselves. All right, so that's gonna lead me to my next point. What is discover? What is to discover? I'm talking about gathering your thoughts and capturing your thoughts and knowing how to put your thoughts here or put your thoughts there and put your thoughts into the right perspective. Why? Because that's gonna lead you to something. That's gonna push you into something. What is that gonna push you into? Something that's gonna push you into discovery. What does it mean, Pastor, to discover something? It means to find something or someone, watch this, unexpectedly or in the course of a search. That means to find something or someone unexpectedly or in the course of a search. When we put our thoughts together, when we learn how to control and capture our thoughts, what are you going to find unexpectedly? You're going to find out that you're a better woman, that you're a better man than what you thought. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, I had a whole strategy though. This whole time I've been teaching these lessons, because I want you, these lessons are designed for us to find a better version of ourselves. You might have functioned well with the version that you have now. You might have done well with the version that you have now, but there is a better version of you that we are in search of. All right, I'm gonna tell you in a second how to get there. All right, I'm gonna tell you in a second how to get there. Now, discovery is this. This is part of how you get there. It is a matter of application, self-analysis, and experience. And you're going to put those three together. You're going to apply your thoughts and cause them to connect with positivity. That's the application. You're going to go deep within yourself and start to see what's inside that you can apply, that you want to take the good and apply it to the newer version to you. You want to apply it to the 2.0 version or the 3.0 or whatever version. You want to take that which is already good, that which is working, that which has been proven, and you want to take that out and put it and apply it to the new version that we're creating. Now, that old stuff, remember the scripture says that we have become new creatures and old things are passed away. So the old stuff, or the stuff that's been hindering you or slowing you down, we want to get rid of that. We want to dismiss that, and we don't want to bring that to the new version. Okay, are y'all following me here? Ooh, this is good to me. If I gotta hurry up, I won't have time for me this morning. Good God from Zion. All right. So discovery is a matter of what? Of application. You're going to apply the principles of thought, self-analysis. You're going to go down deep within your soul, within your spirit, and find all of that good stuff, and apply that to the new version, and get rid of all of the stuff and the junk and the weight that's not benefiting us. All right. Don't even go back and dig it back up. Just go ahead right now and get rid of it, and throw it into the sea of forgiveness, and don't be worried about it anymore. All right. Then number three, all of the experience that you have acquired up until this point in your life, you're going to apply that to the other two, and it's going to create you 2.0. Now, this is the last thing. This is the last thing right here. This is the last thing right here. That only works if if you are willing to dig deep into the mind of your soul. If you're willing to go deep and dig deep and find in every crack and crevice of your soul, do some real soul searching, some house cleaning on yourself. This is the only way. But yeah, you're going to find some ugly stuff. That's the whole purpose of it. You're going to find some old stuff. That's the whole purpose of it. But you can't. We can't clean up by covering up. We got to clean up by identifying and removing. We got to clean up by identifying the problem and then removing it from our situation. All right, y'all got it. Y'all got it. Is this helping you? So you have to be willing to dig deep into the mind of your soul, and then when you do that, you'll find every truth connected to who you are. You're going to find every truth connected to you or are, whether it be good, bad, or ugly. You're going to find out the truth of who you are. And once you know the truth about who you are, now you can proceed. Now you can proceed. See, you've been trying to proceed, and you've been having too much stuff connected to you, too much stuff intertwined and entanglement. Yeah, I like that. Who was that? The rapper dude talk about the entanglement. Yeah, you've been having too much entanglement going on, so you got to remove yourself from the entanglement, and then once you do that, then you'll have the ability to do new stuff. So eliminate the entanglement and then move forward. Is that good? So what are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? I want to know, what is it that you're thinking about? I don't want to know, but that you're really asking that question to yourself. What am I thinking about? What do I think about on a daily basis? Are my thoughts moving me forward, or my thoughts taking me backwards? See, that's what I'm talking about when I say, what are you thinking about? Are my thoughts hindering me? Am I hindering myself because of the way I think about things? Or can I change something like effective immediately, and then begin to capture those thoughts of enlightenment, that stuff that's going to be cause my mind to be pure, that's going to cause my character to be put intact, and to be to glorify God. You know what I'm saying? It is what am I thinking about? What are you thinking about? Ask yourself that this morning. I got less than about 15 seconds, and I'm gonna get on off of here. Ask yourself this morning, when we log off, ask yourself, what do I be thinking about? And divide up the negative and the positive into a percentage. And if you have a greater percentage towards the negative, then you got a lot of work to do. If you have a greater percentage towards the positive, then you're on the right track. But do me this one, solid. Be honest with yourself. All right. Be honest with yourself when you're doing the assessment of yourself. This is an open book test. You don't have nobody else to grade you. God is your proctor, and so and nobody's looking over your shoulder to make sure you're going to tell the truth, because uh, the results is going to be uh, beneficial for you. And so be honest with yourself when you're doing the assessment on yourself. Nobody is there with you, but God and His Spirit. And so it does you well to be honest with yourself. All right, all right. So I'm gonna come back here Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. and I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if you was honest with yourself, and if you could find enough room in your heart to come up with a better way of thinking and a better process of thinking. All right, listen, I love you with the heart of God. First Lady loves you as well with the heart of God. And we have enjoyed you on this morning. I just hate that we got to cut it short, because I could have went on and on and on, but I gave you enough to last you throughout the day. All right, y'all know what I say. Stay safe, stay busy, stay focused, and keep on doing the things that God has called you to do. Remember, it is not your life. Your life is not anybody else's responsibility. It is your responsibility. So take control, take responsibility, and do something with yourself. All right. We love you. God bless you. We out of here. We'll see you on Wednesday night.